I think we can all agree Deadpool has got to be one of the most outrageously funny Marvel characters.
I'm pinching myself tonight.
And just like the films, this video game is no different.
We're not gonna put our in that, are we?
Yo, what? Released back in 2013, this game features action-packed gameplay and a storyline that could only be concocted in the beloved mercenary's twisted mind. However, the Deadpool game has become increasingly rare. It has been delisted from all digital storefronts, not once, but twice, making it no longer available for purchase digitally, which means physical copies of the game are more valuable and sought after. Luckily for me, I already owned this game, so with the new movie coming out, I thought I'd get the Platinum Trophy and see what it's all about. To earn the Platinum Trophy for Deadpool, we're going to need to collect 51 trophies, which includes no DP, no madness. And this trophy requires us to play on ultra violence difficulty, and that is definitely no pushover. This is fucking horseshit, man. I decided to do this difficulty on my first playthrough of the game, meaning there was definitely some challenging sections as I didn't have the maximum upgrades. It's just outrageous. It's just outrageous. I'm pressing circle and it does nothing. The opening of the game has us in Deadpool's apartment, where the game breaks the fourth wall about the creation of the Deadpool game itself. And Deadpool's, let's say, threat to get it made.
Let's make a video game.
See? Once again, our explosive personality wins the day.
Anyway, with that, we're now able to take control of him. And it's here the game basically gives away the first two trophies. The first one's free, so it's going to be one of those games. I haven't read the trophy list, but I feel like I heard something about this game is like you could do stuff in the apartment that gives you trophies. The second one is also free, what the fuck? Is having a shit a trophy? I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. In Deadpool's apartment, there's some prick non-stop ringing the doorbell. But before we answer it, we need to interact with everything we can for another trophy, which leads to some interesting moments. Right, so we need to drink 4 of these, I think. Yeah, Deadpool's gonna get fucked. There's 4.
Enough with the damn beer.
There's the pancakes. I thought cooking a pancake was a trophy. Oh, it is. I'm expecting company. Right, anything else? Can you stop ringing the doorbell, mate? Doggy style. That'll be it. Yeah, making the game. That's everything we could do in his apartment. Let's actually answer the door now. It's finally time to leave the apartment and learn the basics of combat. Oh god, the frame rate tanks a little bit once you start hitting things. That's not ideal. Which finishes with us pumping up a bouncy castle. Don't worry, this will make sense later on. It's at this time we're also introduced to the stealth mechanic, which works a little bit differently in this game. What kind of stealth is that where you run up behind him and just shoot him? Surely that just alerts everyone to you. Now it's time to make a grand entrance and actually fight some enemies, which I'm pretty sure are all clones, so the brutality is acceptable.
Now be honest. I'm not the only one with a little bit of shit in their pants right now, am I?
By avoiding getting hit and consistently hitting the opponent, you build up a combo. And by banking a combo above 40, which in this case was 79, look at me, fucking professional over here, whilst in this area, I earn another trophy. Is that going to get me demonetized? Let's turn that down a little bit. We're shown how to use the momentum ability, which is going to be useful throughout the game, but mainly in the last level of the game. For now, we're having a jolly old lift ride up the building and a few tricky encounters with some enemies, considering I was pretty underleveled at this point. Dodge, just run, dodge and fucking get away, please Deadpool. Oh my god, there's so many of them. It's all the ranged fucks. Oh my god. Can we, oh fuck, I've made a bad mistake coming in here. Oh no! What the fuck? I hit circle when oh my god. I nearly died on the last guy. Oh my god. With that tricky section over, I was introduced to another kind of graphic stealth kill. Once we make it onto the roof, there's this helicopter shooting at us, and it can be a bit tricky to navigate through this section on ultra violence difficulty. Fuck, I should have just waited. Why didn't I wait? Can we fuck him now? Yeah.
Fly or die, asshole.
I always love these sort of sections in games where it just lets you go ham on enemies. Although the frame rate is tanking. Oh my god. God bless the PS3. We find ourselves in this building and fighting our first tough enemies of the game. Think of these guys as mini-bosses, but there are far harder bosses to come later. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, fuck. That's, okay, well I can shoot him at least. Oh my god. Oh, boom. Oh, fuck, there's another one. No, 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 we're not doing it. No, no. No, no, no. Okay, got him. With the solution down, it's finally time to take out the guy we came here for. And in all honesty, I can't really remember why we came in the first place. Oh, the bouncy castle. The house that bounces. That must be the first mission. On to chapter 2, and it continues the fun with this short section in an 8-bit top-down game due to budgeting restrictions. And we meet one of the first supervillains. I can't remember her name, but she has a great pair of
Kill this pansy!
Even on ultraviolence difficulty, this boss fight isn't too tricky, as long as you make sure to dodge all of her attacks. And she has an unfortunate end. Oh fuck. The next boss in this chapter is Vertigo, and although she has a cracking pair, yeah, her power is kind of fucking horrid. Oh god. And with Deadpool weakened, she could just kick us away into this pipe. Completing this sliding section without getting hit earns a miscellaneous trophy. And it's also here we see the main antagonist of the game for the first time, Mr. Sinister. I mean, with a name like that, he wasn't going to be the good guy now, was he? Oh hey, there's the dude we were hunting down earlier. Nice. Deadpool makes an attack and easily takes down 2 of the villains. But let's just say he loses his head, and Sinister skedaddles out of there. We meet the X-Men, some more attractive women, hello there, and Wolverine. Which is fitting, considering the film with Wolverine is also releasing and he's in this exact outfit. And that brings us to the third portion of this game, with Deadpool crashing the Blackbird and all our new friends appearing to be dead. In Genosha, things just get a little bit wild. We meet Cable, who is this big-ass dude from the comics and the second Deadpool film. By viewing this infographic montage about him, we can earn Curious About Cable. He's telling us some important information about our mission, but to be honest, Deadpool zoned out, so did I. Cable was kind enough, however, to leave us a note.
You'll miss the incredibly
Large-breasted naked woman who claims to be your biggest fan? Large-breasted naked fan lady, we're on our way!
So we make our way to him through this long level, defeating these fat-ass enemies, until we find the supposed biggest fan. Wait, what? Oh my god. Firm it. Anyway, we need to get to the security tower by taking out a crap ton of enemies. There are these flying enemies, and they can be a right pain in the dick. To be honest, almost all flying enemies in any game are painful. And also, there's quite a few near-death experiences, as well as more fat mutant dudes. Defeating all these enemies means we can enter the tower and find the Wheel of Insanity. I think we can all agree, boobies would have definitely been an excellent choice for it to land on. Oh. So, yeah, Magnetic Apocalypse isn't ideal. At least the next spin is less death-related. Eventually, we reach the top of the tower and find Sinister just chilling in a chair, which we can electrocute. Seems a bit of a design flaw here. So, with Sinister down, that's it. We're done here. You can go.
That wasn't Sinister, that was a clone!
Of course not. Also, why the fuck is Cable now a taco? Anyway, speaking of tacos, by defeating this enemy, shortly after, I earned the trophy, Taco Savior, for collecting 100 tacos up to this point, which are dotted around the levels and enemies sometimes tend to drop them. The second portion of Genosha was to repair this boot, and once that's done, we just go absolutely ham on all the enemies, similar to the helicopter section from earlier on. There's a lot of shooting before Deadpool was having a good time with some ladies in the boot.
I did poop a little.
What? The next mission has us meeting another baddie called Rogue. She gets captured at the start of this mission, and it's up to Deadpool to save her. Once he fixes himself, that is. This mission has these new exploding enemies, which are a right pain in the arse, and they will be more so later on in this game. But on our way to find Rogue, we find something else. Yo, I love this place. By talking to all these lovely women, we can earn the trophy, Social Butterfly. Even that fucking icon is outrageous. Progressing through, there's these sections in the sewers with some rather unpleasant water. And by not touching the water once, which is honestly a lot harder than it sounds, we can earn the trophy, Fish Out of Water. There's also this chest, which although was technically empty, the game felt nice enough to give us the teleportation upgrade, which works a little bit like a grapple ability in some games. And we can use our newfound abilities to make our way to Sinister once again. We'll be back here for another trophy later on, but for now, we just need to stealthily take him down. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, man. Game over.
Idiot. You killed another clone.
As expected though, he is in fact another clone, and it's futile really. The trophy Game On is earned once this revelation was made. But due to the PS3 trophy delay, we're already into the next boss fight and saving Rogue. This fight's bullshit. This is fucking horseshit, man. I press circle! Thankfully, on my next go, the big guy is defeated and we can save Rogue. Thank fuck for that. What happens next, I don't even really know. But we eventually end up playing as her, and she does a lot more damage, but has no ranged attack. And with the enemies it threw at me, oh boy was this section another nightmare. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's actually outrageous. Oh my god, it's done. Oh my god. That was quite possibly the worst bit of combat I've ever done in my life. But we've got Lady Deadpool-like. There's this pretty wacky section where we end up on someone else's body and come face to face with another one of Deadpool's lovers. This time, it's Death. This whole section of the game probably isn't my favourite. It's just a bit all over the place with some weird moments. At the end of each section, we need to collect these spirits to unlock these doors to progress. But there are things we can do here, such as getting a high score at the carnival, and finding 11 chests in this dark section, where we need Death's shining light to prevent us from dying. After completing this section, we have an intimate moment with Death, as well as 2 trophies, one for completing the mission, and R rated for completing the mission whilst wearing a pirate hat. We're brought back to Genosha from earlier, and there really isn't much to say apart from seeing Wolverine again. And also, there's an ET reference with a trophy, as... Oh damn. Anyway, Deadpool crashes with ET, and we're on the last and by far the toughest section in this game. This is where I spent most of my time with this game. There's a few trophies here we'll come back to later in this floating island section, so remember this part. Eventually, we're in this arena and it's just a relentless flow of enemies. These big guys aren't too bad if you keep your distance, but the real problem was these exploding enemies from earlier, as you just get cornered so quickly. And I think I must have died at least 20 times on this section. The best tactic I found was to stay on this up a bit and try to control taking out these enemies from afar. But even here, things could change up at an instant. Once that section is finally finished, the game throws 3 enemy bosses from earlier on in the game, and this part is another struggle. Keeping your range from these enemies is the best way to take them down, and making sure they don't land a single hit on you, as things can turn around very quickly. It's just outrageous. It's just outrageous. I'm pressing circle and it does nothing. Who's this fuck? Who could you possibly... Jesus Christ. I should have shot her ages ago. That was ridiculous. Once they are defeated, there's only one more battle left. The final boss of the game. Or should I say, bosses. Because we fight many sinister clones. There's a constant supply of machine gun ammo, which is very handy for these enemies, as they aren't too tricky to kill if there was just one of them, but it's incredibly easy to get cornered by them. It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. You get caught in an animation and then you get hit. Like, it's just bullshit. The amount of retries, however, did allow me to start putting some of my combo Deadpool points into skills, and earned me the trophy, Unbalanced, for purchasing all player upgrades. Getting comboed by them again and again was leading to some frustration. Oh, fuck off, man!
Ooh, you're hard.
And some terrible frame rate issues. My frames have absolutely just gone. I can't see anything. But eventually, the last enemy was down. Please. Oh my god, I've done it. I've got through that bit. Okay, nobody panic.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
And Wolverine and the gang finally decided to join us, meaning we earned 1 general trophy for beating the boss, and we were only 1 button push away from one of the hardest trophies in this platinum. The booty call. Ah, I see. You know, DP, no madness. That is... Oh, that's for completing on ultra violence, and then this one is for just veteran difficulty.
Seriously, roll credits. We're done here.
We've done it. Done it. On ultra violence difficulty. Still quite a long way to go though. With the campaign finished, I turned my attention to the clean-up trophies. The first of which being challenges. There are 3 trophies related to the challenges for each mission. The first one we earn is for countering 25 enemies during a challenge. And then the next one we earn is for never losing our combo in 1 round of a challenge. For the trophy Gold Rush, we need to complete 5 gold challenges, and each challenge has 3 difficulty levels. bronze, silver, and gold. Meaning I had to play a total of 15 of these pretty quick but boring challenges to unlock this trophy. Now onto the campaign cleanup. Most of these trophies weren't too bad, as I could play on easy and quickly get to each point I needed to. For the trophy 49 in 5, I needed to get from the studio lobby to the boardroom without dying and in 5 minutes. On my first go I had gotten to the boardroom, but the trophy didn't pop, so I actually went to restart this and try again. But thanks to the trophy delay on the PS3, I actually did unlock it after all. With one more run of the first level, I now had enough DP points for the trophy Drunk on Power, for upgrading all weapon upgrades to the max. As soon as I press this, that's the last upgrade. We got loads of upgrade points. Yeah, there it is, Drunk on Power. In the second mission, we faced Arclight, and here I need to defeat Arclight while taking no damage from her slam attacks. For the trophy, Catch Me If You Can. Shortly after, there's this bit where we get nauseous from Vertigo's effects, and by getting through this area in 60 seconds, I earned another trophy. In Genosha, after the Blackbird is crashed, Wolverine is on the floor unconscious, and by slapping him God knows how many times, Deadpool finally comes to the realization that he's not waking up, earning us another trophy. There it is, let's try one more time. By reaching the fangirl in Genosha using only the pulse rifles and the hammer, I can earn Shall I, Shan't I? But you see, here I did a stealth kill, and apparently this can void the trophy completely. So when the trophy didn't pop immediately, panic set in. Oh my god, I got it. Panic over. Apparently the guide says that if you do a stealth kill, there's a chance you could not get the trophy. Whew. The trophy Remarkably Quiet requires me to kill 4 enemies in the Tower Plaza with stealth kills, which can be done without too much trouble if you stick to a certain path. There's also 2 more trophies I got in this section. This one here was for killing 15 enemies by cooking a grenade in my hand. And the next one involves the wheel we spun earlier on, by shooting the balloons and the poor cow that pops out of it. The mission Landed in Prison on Ultraviolence was a pretty long and tricky mission, but for the trophy, so you've got some free time, we have to complete it without countering any attacks. And this trophy is just long and frustrating, as the game isn't developed to have you do this, especially in the boss fights. But this was nowhere near as frustrating as the trophy Silent and Deadly, which would make me play this chapter a 3rd time. You see, the trophy requires me to get a stealth kill with each of the 3 weapons in Sinister's lair. The problem is, sometimes when doing a stealth kill, the weapons can swap over, which means me being the dumb as stupid I am, I didn't fucking notice. Meaning I had to play this fucking chapter all over again, setting me back another 30 minutes. On a brighter note, we're back at the carnival, and in this line, we can continually choose the patience option for another trophy. The penultimate mission of this game has 3 more trophies for us, and they're all quite short. For collecting all of the DP points in this bathroom, shooting this photocopier in the office, and completing this Call of Duty style breach section in under 10 seconds, which isn't too bad when enemies die in one hit. There it is. Beautiful. That is the last trophy in this mission. Back on the final chapter, and we have the final trophies. Remember these floating islands from earlier? We have to cross all of them over to a certain point without failing once for a trophy, and this took a lot more attempts than I'd like to admit. With that trophy out of the way, I went for 2 big ones at once, for completing the mission using only swords and pistols and without dying once. Which, to be honest, aside from one near miss right at the end, thank fuck I didn't die here, it wasn't too much of a struggle on easy with all the upgrades. Oh, we got it. I am Deadpool, so that's the one for completing it using only a sword and a pistol. And there it is, Suck at Wolverine for completing the whole level from start to finish without dying. With that done, I just needed to die 10 times in this section. And then score a combo of 75, which came painfully close a couple of times. No, 72 out of 75, are you fucking joking me? She came up behind me, man. Oh my god, 75. That's it. Oh, there it is. It's a trap. Finally, that trophy's a nightmare. Honestly, there's just not enough enemies to keep the combo going properly. Speaking of combos, I need to rack one up of over 300, and I came close to this a few times whilst playing the game. But by this point, I was max level and enemies were dying far too quickly to keep on going. So I found this spot where the enemies could have a shield and I could rack up a combo quickly, earning me the trophy. 441. That is the combo we need. And hopefully the trophy? Be like Joe. Can't believe I didn't get that earlier on. That's a pain to do it like that, but there is the second last trophy in the game. And with that, it means there's only one thing left to do. So I think in settings, audio, dialogue volume, turn it all the way down. That is the last trophy in the game. So after the delay, only when he stops breathing, and okay, you can sell the game now. Deadpool Platinum Trophy. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and click on screen for another video by me.